Well, it was a season of fires, floods, and hurricanes, and through it all, one Missoula Red Cross volunteer was there. Tony Taylor was the only Red Cross volunteer from Montana to deploy to the scene of the Las Vegas massacre, a response where all her years of experience were put to the test. Moments after the shooting stopped the night of October 1st, the Red Cross knew it needed its best to help those hurt in the worst mass shooting in recent U.S. history. And that is how Missoula's Tony Taylor found herself in Las Vegas.
This was not where you could call up and say, hey, I want to go to Vegas. We were hand-selected by national headquarters to go on this operation.
Around her neck, the pins of the places she's been. From hurricanes in the south to floods in California, the fires here in Montana. But this was different.
You know, when it comes to a hurricane or a tornado or even a flood, you can rebuild. But what we saw in Las Vegas, we saw so many people who were shattered, so many people who lost loved ones.
And Tony heard story after story of the fear and the panic and the pain and suffering that extended beyond those concert grounds.
It was the people waiting on the street corner to get a bus that were caught in this mass pandemonium of people running and being trampled. It was people who were having dinner at Denny's. It was people who worked at the Mandalay who heard the shooting and didn't want to leave.
In Vegas, she helped the wounded find wheelchairs, crutches, specialized beds. She's a disability and integration specialist, among other things, which is something fairly new to the Red Cross.
Ideally, what we want is for disability integration to be in each state for when they have a disaster, whether it's a house fire or flooding, that they can go and get these things for these folks to replace it.
Tony is home now, finally, and she is ready for the next deployment, where her special brand of compassion, caring, and expertise will be on call again. But her Vegas experience is one that will stay with her.
My thought at the end of the day is, what could I have done better? Who could I have helped more? But I know that giving the operation over to the local chapter, that the work that I did will continue, and that helps me get through the day, knowing that I helped those folks.
Tony says besides the medical, emotional, and even spiritual support, the Red Cross helped the victims financially too. And she tells me they need volunteers in Montana. That was evident during our fire season. You can go to redcross.org to find out more.
Interesting to see them employing some of those new kind of things that we really need in today's world, unfortunately.
Well, people don't think that you're going to need crutches and special beds. And Tony is a gal who knows how to get things. Yeah. And she was, you know, earmarked for this